Yeah, good morning. Uh, this event updated yesterday. Well, technically on Wednesday, but it was still technically yesterday. But I accidentally slept in too too much yesterday, so I wasn't able to stream it. I meant to stream this yesterday. That's what I'm trying to say. So, part 2 of the Lycoris collab, so we'll get the rest of the Lycoris story. I am not doing any gacha rules this stream. I did all of those off stream, actually. So yeah, I do have both Chisato and Takina. So we just gotta play through the rest of the game here to max limit break Walnut. And you want the biggest booba in my roster, you say? Well, I'm not exactly sure who has the biggest boobs, and I'm pretty sure whoever has the biggest boobs in my own roster, they're not a very good unit. You know, bigger isn't always better. At least in this case. Yeah, I have also been trying to practice the minigame here. It is, the hard mode is actually hard. Alright, so I did, since this is still technically part of yesterday, I did already do, like, dailies, before I went to work. So what I'm going to need before we head into story, I'm gonna need both of these. I thought I would have given a little more. Okay, well, may or may not be able to run through the entirety of the second story just because of the amount of attempts I have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Yes, 12. So I'm literally I'm gonna be short 2 attempts. That kind of sucks. Oh well. I'm still gonna play through it. Because whatever. Yeah. And again, I really don't know who the biggest boobs are in my roster. I think Soda? Yeah, I think Soda's probably one of them. Yeah, I think Soda's the only one I can think of that really has the biggest boobs. For sure. I guess I could put Guilty in. I really don't have a lot of NIKKE's build because I've only prioritized like a main team. But I don't have Guilty currently. Guilty's currently in my rehabilitation center, so it's still gonna be a while before I'm actually able to add her to my roster. So for now, we'll just deal with hey, where's do you remember Guilty being the first NIKKE's waifu? Oh. Okay. Oh, the one that you wanted? Yeah, from the rehabilitation center, the first one that I picked up was Quincy. But I have Guilty currently being worked on right now. All of the rehabilitation center NIKKE's have kind of fallen out of fashion as far as I'm aware, so they're not exactly all that great anymore. But I guess I can try this team. Yeah, actually, hang on. I'm gonna take you out and put leader back in. Leader front row, red hood back row. You always get the weak ones? Well, they are also technically what was like what year 1 NIKKE. A lot of year 1 NIKKE have fallen out of use, and only a few of them have started resurging because of the favorite item concept. But I think only like maybe 5 out of the 20 or something NIKKE that got favorite items are actually still usable. Like, it's a buff to those that got favorite items, but only a small amount of them actually work in the modern meta, as far as I'm aware. The most viable one being Helm. Alright, let's go ahead and read through what I can, and then it is unfortunate I will be missing the last 2 stages because I don't have enough attempts. Alright, what's the move? We got the location. Want to storm in right now? If we all swarm in, it'll look suspicious. Wait. Job came in. A job? Like the others. I don't have her. I wasn't playing during that time of her release, so I don't have her. Yeah. Surveillance. Specific person. That's actually good news. We can split up and check out both locations. How should we split up? Don't know. How about everyone picks where they want to go? Me. Center. Go. Yeah, go for it. After all, you've been there the most. Can I go with her? I kind of want to see the place for myself. Shouldn't be a problem. In that case, partner, You should go too. You want me to head to center? Yeah, if they've been tracking Jane, there's a good chance they know about us. You'll draw less suspicion than we would. Sure. That leaves the three of us. Takina, Sugar, and me. Looks like we're handling the new job. You good with that? Leave it to me. I'll carry out the client's request flawlessly. I suppose I'll support both teams from here. You can do that? Of course! That's what I modified this place for. I've said it before, but you three should really just stay here. Sugar really insisted. Wow, look at the time. We should get going. Right. We need to move quickly. Can't let anything happen to our target again. Agreed. Chisato, be careful. Don't worry. See you later! Takina, Milk, and Sugar head the surveillance target's location. Chisato, Frima, and I head for the Arc Child Protection Center. Arrived. Ooh, is this it? The paint on the pillars is peeling in places. But otherwise, the building looks clean, as though it's been carefully maintained. The words Arc Child Protection Center, neatly lettered on the front, feel different from how they looked through the drone camera at night. It's bigger than I thought. There's a huge field for sports, and even a playground. Frima enters the center without a word. How about we head in too? There's a woman smiling and laughing with the children on the playground. She has an air about her that fits perfectly with the center, almost as if the whole scene were a painting. Hey. Oh. Hello, Frima. You didn't say you were coming. What brings you here? Volunteer. So suddenly? New friends. Want to help. Quick intro. I see. Nice to meet you. I'm Chisato. Hello. I'm Jennifer, Director of the Arc Child Protection Center. Jennifer. Hello, Commander? I'm Jennifer, the manager of the Arc Child Protection Center. We are a non-profit organization that helps child victims of domestic violence as well as those without homes. So this is Jennifer. Oh, whoops. I should have hit next stage. We were shown to Jennifer's office inside the center. Ooh, see cheat. I told you I don't have Guilty yet. Guilty's being worked on. Oh dear, I'm afraid all I can offer is some rather cheap coffee. I wish you would have let us know you were coming. If I remember correctly, your next visit wasn't for another 2 weeks. Right. I'm very grateful for this continued interest you take in our center. And as for your two friends, you're here to volunteer as well? I was under the impression that you were quite busy, but perhaps I was mistaken. Commander. You two, acquaintances? That's right. I requested your assistance. Thank you again. We weren't able to recover the child's body. But your involvement proved extremely helpful to the center. Yes. Something doesn't feel quite right. So what exactly do volunteers do here? Oh, nothing particularly difficult. You just play with the children and help clean the building and the yard. That's it? That's easy. But not many kids. Where? Oh, you're quite perceptive. Some of the children are out on a field trip today with their teachers, so our numbers are lower than usual. Why don't you spend some time playing with the children who are still here? You're just in time for soccer. After filling out a simple volunteer form, we head down to the field. Oh, okay, Horizig. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you for the sub. And thank you for the clown. Alright. You're running too fast. Slow down a bit. You're just slow. We can play with them, right? Let's do it. Hey, everyone, mind if I join? Huh? Who are you? Maybe she's a new volunteer? Ding ding ding, that's right. And you know what? I'm actually really good at soccer. Wanna play together? You okay? Hurt? No, I'm okay. Frima stretches her hand out to the child who fell. The child politely refuses and stands up on his own. Hand. Bleeding. Needs care. Thank you for the concern, but I'm really okay. It's just a scratch. No big deal. Hands. Lots of marks. Fall a lot? Oh, yeah, I do. I trip a bunch when I'm playing around with my friends. Hey, hurry up! Okay, I'm coming! Anyway. The boy who had fallen gestures goodbye, then runs back to his friends. Seems pretty grown up for a kid. I watched the children running around the field. They seemed to genuinely be enjoying themselves without a hint of gloom on their faces. From just an outside look, nothing seemed suspicious. This seems like a good time for a break. Aw, but we were having fun! Just a short break, and then you're coming back, right? When you ask like that, how could I not? Good job out there. You can really run. Whew, being popular is tiring. Any leads? Everyone looks like they're having fun. But a lot of the kids have scars on their hands. Yeah, we saw that too. One of them said he got it done while playing with his friends. They all have marks in the same place though. And they're not just ordinary scrapes either. Meaning, I've seen marks like that a lot. They're the kinds of calluses and blisters you see on people who handle guns. Unfortunate. You have a child army.
Mission start. Yes! 今日のお仕事も無事に完了。
Chisato, aren't you going to play with us? Hold on a sec. I gotta use the bathroom. Me too. Oh, you're coming along too? Alright guys, be back in a jiffy. Chisato waves at us and disappears inside. The children seem to be having a great time. What do you think of the center now that you've volunteered here and seen it yourself? Oh, hang on. Okay. There's a lot of things I'm curious about. Such as... oh, just things like whether the center is run by you privately, and whether all the children are orphans, and if so, whether they could be adopted. You know, those sort of things. Oh my. You're showing far more interest in our center than I anticipated. Was there a particular child you wanted to adopt? No, not exactly. It's just that the children here look unusually strong and healthy. I'm glad it comes across that way. This center is indeed run privately by me. And since I only have limited resources to work with, I cannot always provide proper treatment to children who fall ill, so they sometimes leave us. It's truly heartbreaking. I see. Were the children who left really sick? Or is it that they're covered for children who get injured or killed during training and on missions? I really hope not, but I can't shake these thoughts. Are you still putting tracking devices on the children? If she is, she'd know that Janet has been coming to the cafe. Or, she'd know that Jane has been coming to the cafe. Blah. No. I realize that tracking devices aren't as effective as one might hope. For whatever reason, it seems she no longer attaches trackers to the children. At least that means our connection to Jane won't be exposed anytime soon. What about the rumors? What rumors? You know, that you capture children and mistreat them? Or that you harvest their brains to turn them into NIKKEs when they become adults? The malicious rumors you said the link would spread. Oh. Now that you've seen this place firsthand, I imagine you've already sensed it, Commander. Those rumors no longer circulate. Such a relief, don't you think? But how can you be sure that... Commander, for someone who's merely curious, you certainly ask some unusual questions. It almost sounds as though you're suspicious of us. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I apologize if I made you uncomfortable. If I push any further, she'll really start suspecting me. Something is definitely off, but I need to back off for now. Should probably get back out there and play with the kids for a bit. Of course. Phew, finally managed to break free. Alright, let's go find Jane. Jennifer said some of the kids went on a field trip, right? Maybe Jane went with them. Don't know. Still uneasy. For now, must find her. Okay, I'll go ahead and check inside the building one more. At that moment, a drone flies towards Frima and Chisato. Hey, it's Kurami's drone. Kurami, do you see us? Yeah, I see you. Both of you, follow me. I need to show you something. Okay. Following Kurami's drone, they head to the back of the yard. There they find a separate, run-down building that looks like a warehouse. Whoa, that's super shady. Old, poorly kept, suspicious. Based on the thermal sensor reading, there seems to be people inside. Go in and take a look. Door locked. Need password. Give me a sec. There you go. Crazy. Skilled. We'll go and take a look inside. Can you keep an eye out in case anyone comes? Got it. I'll keep watch. Let's go, Frima. Okay. Inside the building, the air is damp, and there's dust everywhere. Ugh, it smells terrible. Goes further underground. Yeah, it's deeper than I expected. After descending for a long time, the two finally reach the lowest level. Hey, check that out. You got a watch streak. I think that was something that Twitch added not too long ago too. Although why are you in on the whatever meme? The dumb number meme. Why are you in on it? Their prison-like cells stretch out to the left and right. And found her. In one of them, they find Jane lying on the ground. Oh no, not Jane. You're surrounded by babies? Oh man, they'd probably annoy the hell out of you with that. Oh. Yeah, and I think I haven't had enough clown time. Jane! That voice. Jane, are you okay? Chisato. I'm okay. This is terrible. How'd you get locked up in a place like this? What even is this place? This is where you get punished. If you do something wrong or don't do what you're told, they send you here. There's one 20-year-old girl that keeps gesturing it whenever you have a mental block. Another one who's 21 who does a TikTok and put me in to show how boomers react to it. I see, and you've fallen for it every time. Jane, What do you wrong? Me? Nothing. But my brother. Jane slightly turns her head. The shadow made it hard to see much, but Chisato and Freema noticed someone else further inside the cell. My brother failed. I knew this place was shady, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. Eek! In one quick motion, Freema had slammed her hand down and smashed the cell door open. Take my hand. Let's go. Oh. Amazing. Absolute cinema, I guess. We came to save you. Let's leave together. After a moment of hesitation, Jane slowly reaches out and takes Freema's outstretched hand. Then... What are you doing, Jane? Rain! You're awake? Are you okay? Yay, we finally get to see his brain. You think I could sleep with all this noise? Anyway, you weren't going to go with these people, were you? Rain, just listen. They're the reason we got locked in this room of contrition to begin with. And now you want to run off with them? Things are different out there. The world they showed me was nothing like this place at all. Outside this center, there's a whole new world. I want to show you how happy and peaceful life can be, Rain. Happy? Peaceful? Jay, you know better. There's only one way for people like us to get that kind of life. After all, this time. You're not thinking of betraying me and the teacher, are you? Rain? Why are you sure there's only one way to get that kind of life? What way is it anyway? Don't answer, Jane. For orphans like us to be happy, there's just one way. Getting adopted. Becoming someone's family. Getting adopted? How do you do that? That's... Jane! Eek! Look, I'm really okay, so please head back now. If my brother won't go, then I can't go either. My dream is to be adopted by the same family as my brother and live happily together. Jane. I use guns too, but I make sure not to kill anyone. What? But guns are used to hurt people. Usually, yeah. But depending on how you use it, a gun could help people too. You get to decide, Jane. Whether you hurt someone or help them. Hurt someone or help them. Cafe. Always open. Awaiting Jane's visit. Chisato! Freema! You need to get out of there! At the urging of Kurumi, Chisato and Freema are forced to leave the prison with Jane still there. Help people? They're still children. They still have room to grow. I find it interesting because for the collaboration units here, they actually don't have a lot of jiggle physics to them. So like the characters are like respectfully professional. They don't fully have all of the NIKKE's physics. And where they do, it's actually really subtle. Like really subtle. It's not like super obvious. But I like it. I like them. I still have a gripe about Takina's uniform though. Takina's group at around the same time. Yeah, because if we look at Takina's sprite here, it's meant to be portrayed in a way where there's like wind blowing, but this weird point, this point right here on the skirt, wait, can you see my mouse? I don't know if you can see my mouse or not. But like right under her belt, it's just like that weird point. Like it feels too sharp for this to just be the skirt in the wind. It just makes me feel like there's something else like under there. So like, I don't know. It just doesn't look right. The moment you'd think that is usually when things are most dangerous. Watch out! Ugh. Sugar, you okay? I'm fine. The bullet just grazed my arm. Catch the suspect first. I'm counting on both of you. Understood. Run! Takina and Milk chase after a figure moving swiftly through the crowd. Judging by their size, they're definitely a kid. Which means we can outrun them. Stop! We just want to talk! Just as Milk reaches out to grab the fleeing suspect, wham! The suspect abruptly stops, causing Milk to go tumbling to the ground. The suspect immediately bolts toward Takina. Takina calmly rolls away and takes cover. After a moment, though, she realizes it was a feint. The suspect had run away. Milk, are you alright? Yeah. The suspect? Gone. Every time. Definitely a kid, though. No way an adult's that nimble. What's this? And a phone. Looks like some super thin device. The suspect must have dropped it while escaping. Let's take it with us. It could be an important lead. Right. Are you hurt at all? Oh, that tumble just now? I'm a bit sore, but otherwise fine. I'm a NIKKE, after all. I see. I'm glad to hear that, then. You worry about me? Thanks, kiddo. Kurumi, could you take a look at this? Huh? What's this? The suspect dropped it. But no matter what I press, nothing happens. I don't know how to turn it on or how it's supposed to work. We don't know either. First time we've seen something like that. You didn't just mash random buttons on it, did you? Of course I did. Had to see whether it turned on or not. Hold on a sec.
私の勝利じゃ。
Children, it's time for dinner! Woohoo! Whoa, it's already that late? Should we call it a day? Good idea. Hungry. Oh, thank you so much for visiting us today. Next time, I'd really appreciate it if you reached out beforehand. About half of the children were all away today, and I just feel terrible for not being able to give you a more proper reception. Oh no, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to see this place for myself. Well, thanks to you, the children had a wonderful time. I look forward to seeing you again. Also, Commander. Yes. I answered quite a few of your questions today. So next time, I'd like to see you answer some of mine. Sound good? Jennifer gives me a deep, knowing smile. I answer with a small nod. After taking one more walk around the center, we return to the cafe. Together with Milk's team, we each share what we found. Then try to piece the situation together. We lost a suspect, but yeah, it was a kid again. Maybe a little over 10. We found Jane at the center along with Rain, the twin brother she mentioned. They were locked in the ground. Then one thing's certain. That place is an assassination training facility for kids, disguised as the Arc Child Protection Center. I figured as much, but having it confirmed is still unsettling. Don't beat yourself up, Prima. There's no way you could have known she was hiding in plain sight. Yeah. But we still don't have solid evidence. Jennifer. By which I mean we need proof that she's raising children as assassins. I finished hacking that device the suspect dropped. Oh, that was fast. Way to go, Kurumi. What did you find? Its only function is to display names. That's it. Names? So just in case, I ran a search on one of the names. It matches a lawyer turned politician who's been getting a lot of attention lately for a bill to raise taxes on sovereigns. And tomorrow, this politician's holding a large support rally at a park in the Ark. The jobs we've been getting lately involved people from the legal world. That ties into this. Oh, it's starting to come together. Sounds like we gotta make it to that rally. This time, we'll find a real lead. The next day. Justice for us! Tax the sovereigns! Protect the lives of the people! Whoa, that's a huge crowd! There are a lot more people than I expected. Ugh. Make way, will ya? This is an official rally. Cops and news crews are everywhere. Why choose this of all places for an assassination attempt? Yeah, the risk seems way too high. What? Purpose. Assassination. Purpose. Weird. She has a point. If assassination were the goal, it'd make more sense to do it somewhere quiet. This place is packed with thousands of supporters. Shooting someone here wouldn't be assassination. It'd be suicide. Sniper. Spotted. Well, this almost feels like a recreation of JJK. But that Frima suddenly bolts off. What? Wait for me! I'll come too. Think we should go too, partner? No, let's hold this position, just in case. Civilian safety comes first. I figured you'd say that. Okay, we'll let those three handle that side. Then, we'll do our part over here. There might be someone else lurking nearby. Frima, Chisato, and Takina head for the rooftop of the building they're in, guided by Kurumi's drone. The door's locked. Danger. Move aside. Hup! Wow! She just smashed that door open with her bare hands. Let's head out to the roof. Head up to the roof. Standing on the rooftop was a familiar face. Oh, Rain. I take it that's Jane's twin brother? Twin brother? Yeah. Rain, what are you doing up here? What's it to you? It's dangerous being out on the roof in such a tall building. I was just watching the people at the rally. I like people watching. Lame excuse. Then what's that gun next to you? What were you gonna do? That? It was already there when I got here. It's probably just a decoration, right? It's not making this easy. He was trained not to talk. How do we get him to open up? Frima watches them silently from behind. But our schedules never match. It's always sad. Schedules. School. Our school schedules. I see. I'm so sorry. I think I need to go home for today. Wait, you're leaving already? We just got back. My homework. I forgot to do my homework. Homework, huh? Yeah, can't be skipping out on homework. School. Homework. Rain, you do homework now? What? Rain, right now. Homework? How did you... Shooting people. Homework. Homework. Who assigned? School teacher? How much do you know? Jane didn't tell you everything, did she? Teacher's name. Jennifer? Ugh. Don't say her name! I got in serious trouble last time because you guys didn't let me finish my homework. Jane got punished too, all because I failed. And now you're here to get in my way again. You ruined everything. Everything. Are you gonna take responsibility if I don't get adopted? Oh, so in other words, that place is a school that teaches how to shoot, and the teachers assign you to kill people as homework? You don't know anything. Stop acting like you do. Rain pulls a handgun from his coat and takes aim. Ugh! However, Chisato is faster. She draws her gun and shoots Rain's weapon right out of his hand. Please, just leave us alone. Rain shoves Chisato aside and bolts off the rooftop. Chisato! Don't worry, it's all good. Did you get that, Kurumi? How's the footage? Perfect. The audio quality is great too. Nice. Also, Frima, you were amazing. Great job baiting him. Thanks. We can chat about how it went later. For now, we need to check if there are other children and make sure the civilians are safe. Good call. Let's head back. In the end, we didn't see anyone but Rain. And the rally luckily ended without a hitch. Something's not sitting right with me, though. Why choose such a crowded venue for an assassination attempt? Was it even an assassination attempt to begin with? It's possible the center was trying to get rid of Rain. That, not important. Now, have proof. Yeah, there's no reason to delay anymore. We have evidence that Jennifer's the culprit. She hired you before, right, pal? Yeah, something felt off back then, too. After we finished the job she gave us, I should have dug deeper. If I had, fewer kids might have gotten hurt. Forget it. What's done is done. Yes, and right now we need to hurry. If Rain went back to the center and reported what happened, they might try to flee. We should head there now so they don't have that chance. Yeah, let's go. Late at night, with the rally behind us, we moved carefully towards the Child Protection Center. Whew. It seems like every odd stage has a story on it. And then the repeatable stages like this one, it's just the battle stage. So there shouldn't be that much story left. As the night deepens, we arrive at the Child Protection Center. Are they already gone? It's way too quiet. Let's take a look around. I want to go save Jane. Do you know where she is? Under the warehouse behind the building. She was locked up there last time. I think we should check there first, just in case. I'll go with you. It's dangerous to go by yourself. We don't know what's down there. That's true. You're probably better if we split into groups rather than moving as a pack. You two, go on ahead. Okay, we'll be back. And I think I will be right back. I need the restroom. Yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. BRB. I'm back. All good. Say, is this really where Jane and Rain were kept? The door's open, and they're not here. This should be the place. Jane! Rain! Anyone here? Chisato's voice echoes emptily through the prison. I've got a bad feeling about this. Should we head back for now? Yes, I think that would be best. Suddenly, they hear the sound of steps. I think someone's outside. As the two come up the stairs and step out the warehouse, someone is there waiting for them. Jennifer. Hi there. I didn't expect visitors at such a late hour. Clearly, that isn't the main entrance. May I ask what you're doing there? All the lights were out. It's so dark, so we must have taken a wrong turn. I see. Would you mind coming with me for a moment? As Jennifer turns, flashlight in hand, the scene hidden behind her finally comes into view. Dozens of children are aiming guns straight at them. And here I thought you were just helping a couple of lost visitors. I didn't realize it was a threat. Well, that depends on whether you're lost visitors or criminals who are trespassing. I suppose we'll have to find out soon enough, won't we? Takina and Chisato are taking a while. Everyone. Jennifer took Chisato and Takina. What? Maybe they let their guard down. They were taken into Jennifer's office. Armed kids are stationed all around. Screw it, let's storm the place. What if that puts them in danger? They're already in danger. No, Jennifer won't do anything to them just yet. She'll probably use them as hostages. Hostages? That makes sense. She knows partners connected to this, so she can't be reckless. Phew. Okay, then how should we go about rescuing the two of them? I'll go alone and meet Jennifer. What? That's even more dangerous. If Jennifer has any sense, she won't harm me. Taking the two of them hostage might have been to draw me out. You sure? Also, Commander. Yes? I answered quite a few of your questions today. So next time, I'd like you to answer some of mine. Sound good? Yeah, I think there are some things she wants to hear from me. So what, we just sit here and wait? No. You three gather as much evidence about what's going on here as you can. Wasn't Rain's testimony already enough? The more evidence we have, the better. We might need it. Understood. But must save them. Chisato, Takina. I promise, we will. The next one should be a battle stage. No? more story. Okay. On the way up to Jennifer's office, I can feel countless eyes on me, but I don't see anyone. They must all be hiding. I stop in front of the door, take a short breath, and knock carefully. Please come in. The first thing I see when I step inside are Chisato and Takina in restraints. You made it! We've been waiting. Give me a moment. I'll make some coffee. Jennifer calmly begins brewing coffee. Why are you doing this? I'm afraid you'll have to be more specific. Do you mean taking in abandoned children, feeding them, and raising them? Well, I absolutely adore children. There's nothing more endearing than when they look at me with those bright, shiny eyes. I don't think they're bright anymore. The way you're treating them. Jennifer approaches me and sets down a mug filled with coffee. How do we know it doesn't have poison? You know that's not what I'm really asking. Oh, is that so? Then, is this the sort of answer you were hoping for? I do what I do because there are so many children who need me. They need you? Yes. In this suffocatingly small arc, just look at how many children are left without any protection at all. Children like that come to me. Because even if they're abandoned by everyone else, they still have to survive. All I did was provide children who have nowhere to go with a way to be useful. One by one, people started seeking us out once they realized the value of these children. And that was the finishing touch on this little community, where the children and I belong. Though, to be honest, this most recent client was unusually troublesome. There are so many people who say they are too poor to pay taxes, yet they're willing to spend money at a place like this. It's unfortunate, but that's reality. Do you actually think everything you're doing can be forgiven? No, I wouldn't imagine so. But you know what? The whole reason I was able to establish myself here was thanks to you, Commander. What are you talking about? Our center used to have a number of issues. We were making money off the children, but we weren't particularly good at it. Okay, the children would either die, or they'd have to reach a certain age before they could bring in any money. Back then, I was actually raising the children with my own money. Ridiculous, right? I'm not a philanthropist. Some of them would even get scared and run away. From a business standpoint, it was a complete loss. And that's when I reached out to you, Commander. Meaning? You thought I was suspicious even then, didn't you? Because you were. That's right. I was suspicious. People who do this kind of work tend to get used to their circumstances. They stop feeling any sense of danger. Once that happens, they lose the ability to distinguish between what looks suspicious and what's perfectly normal. But thanks to you, Commander, I realized something. The thought hit me. Oh, this won't do. At this rate, I'm going to get caught. I wasn't about to get dragged off to the rehabilitation center. I hadn't even made that much money yet. So I took care of everything that might look suspicious from the outside. And started raising the children properly. As assassins, of course. People are interesting. If someone steals a piece of candy, they think it was a child. And if someone kills someone, they think it was an adult. See, when a crime is committed, people usually look at whoever is most likely to have a motive. I took advantage of that. And I have you to thank for all of this, Commander. Don't be ridiculous. Why is it ridiculous? Everything needs a catalyst after all. Children who were once abused and considered worthless now have a home in the center, where they can laugh and play. Thank you for being our catalyst. This is going nowhere. She's just trying to rattle me. I need to ignore it. So what's your point? Commander, I think you and I are a good match. So I'd like to make you an offer. Be my business partner. Your business partner? Yes. I doubt being a commander pays all that well. Seeing how you risk your life for a living, I'm sure your expenses add up. I'll give you 30% each month. Based on last month, that would be about this much. Jennifer shows me a calculator with a number on it that's far larger than I expected. That's a lot, isn't it? In a society where money brings with it power, this amount is more than enough to change your life. The children get to live in a warm home, and we continue to make a lot of money. You want me to take the money and keep my mouth shut? Well, I suppose you could think of it that way. I don't mind. What matters is this. I'm offering you a huge share of the life I've built. Sorry, but I'm not the type to be swayed by money. Oh, is that so? Then you leave me no other choice. Come in, children. The door I came in through earlier opened. Jane and Rain. They stepped inside. It's time to see for yourself how well I've educated these children. Oh dear. Education my ass. Running out of attempts. I don't think we can just poke around blindly. Where should we look? Could it be? You find anything? You know any shady locations or hidden rooms? Actually, there's something that's been bugging me for a little while. Follow me. Alright, let's check it out. The members of Tappei Sweetie follow Kurami's throne. It just looks like a normal bedroom. There's power running to this bed. I think it's hooked up to something. The bed is powered? What, like one of those heated beds for when it's cold? Where? Power. Connected. This here. Third drawer. Locked. It uses a physical key too, which means I can't hack it. Oh. You did that last time too. You seem to like brute forcing things. It's straightforward. I like it. Inside drawer. Button. Yeah, that's what the bed connected to. Go ahead and press it. What the? Hey, the bed's moving. Oh, nice. A hidden basement under the bed? They really like this kind of thing here. Interesting. Time to go underground. Whoa, this place is huge! Sugar sweeps her foot over a mark on the floor. This bloodstain hasn't even dried yet. There are a bunch of weapons over here. Looks like this was used as a training ground. This is disgusting. Even NIKKE training camps are better than this. What's this room over here? An office? An office right next to their training room? That's weird. Awfully empty for an office, don't you think? There's just a single computer. I bet you there's a lot of important stuff on it. Good of me. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Hook the drone up to the computer. Okay? Give me a sec. I'm in. As always, you work fast. I'm going to need every file from this computer. It's all important evidence. How many files are in the computer? Why? What's on it? Do you see that list on the monitor? Yeah? Name, gender, age, photo, notes. Looks like a profile list for each of the kids staying at the center. That's right. Now open the file next to it. The file marked with the X-ray? Let's see. This is... Ooh, what is it? The suspense! And I'm out of attempts. Damn, right on the suspense. Okay. I get to have the back half of this. What's this? There are addresses written here? It's an adoption list. So they've been pretending to be a legit adoption agent, adoption center? No. They actually did place kids with families. Those addresses are all real, and the kids look like they're doing well. For an organization that cares for, protects, and helps families adopt children, it looks like they did their job properly. So that's how she avoided getting caught. That means that even in a place like this, there were kids who managed to find families. This is pissing me off. What are those letters written on the side? EDF. Those are grades. It seems that most of the kids who were adopted had bad scores. Wait, let me get this straight. The kids who were bad with guns got adopted, while the ones who were good shots were forced to stay here and work? Rain, Jane, wanted adoption. What? Their scores. Let's see. Oh. Rain got an A, Jane got an S. Good scores. No adoption. Bad scores. Adoption. The system screws over the kids who work the hardest just to get adopted. That's how they make money. There are plenty more files besides that. Lists of targets, documents about their training systems, you name it. Holy, they killed a lot of people. And made a lot of money. Hold up, is this training regimen for real? There's no way kids can take this. Evidence found. That's most important. Yeah, no point in overthinking it. Let's grab everything and head out. Right. Hey, do you think Chisato and Takina are okay? They probably met up with Pal, right? We're still in a top secret meeting. Jane. Rain. I'm grateful you've been taking such good care of my children recently. Why did you call them in? I'd like to show you just how well I've educated them. Children, say hello to our guests. Jane and Rain look at me and offer polite greetings. They then point their guns at Chisato and Takina. What do you think you're doing? What do you mean? I'm going to have them killed. The cafe sweetie girls may be NIKKE's, but these two are humans. Jane won't shoot them. Oh, but she will. The children at this center are very obedient when I tell them to do something. I just have become your business partner, right? Oh my, did you change your mind? Unfortunately, your rejection of my initial offer marked the end of our trust. What? Who's to say you wouldn't sign the contract and then run away? I presented you with a way we can coexist. You were the one who turned it down. Now then, Jane, Rain, pull the trigger. Ugh, I've heard way more than enough. Ooh. Chisato and Takina's handcuffs drop to the floor. They both stand up. Huh? How did you do that? Getting out of handcuffs is nothing to a Lycoris. Chisato picks up a sharp pair of tweezers. Achoo! Achoo! Yeah. You used a pair of tweezers? You two were trained somewhere, too. No wonder you're not in the least bit scared. Where'd you put our bags? I left them somewhere else. They were rather heavy, almost as though they had weapons in them. Well, I guess we're doing this then. Bring it on! What? How amusing. Everyone, come in. Kids with guns began flooding into Jennifer's room. These people are bad. They're trying to attack me. I'm really scared. You'll protect me, won't you? Yes, Miss Jennifer. Jesus Christ. This assignment will count heavily towards your grade. It goes without saying that whoever does the best here will have a higher chance of being adopted. No, you won't. Yes, Miss Jennifer. Jane, Rain. Let's go. I'm too scared to stay here. Man, so melodramatic. Okay. Jennifer strolls out of the room with Jane and Rain, while the other kids move slowly, keeping Chisato and Takina at bay. Oh wow, we're pretty outnumbered here. We'll have to find an opening and break through. The two stand back to back. Takina, we can't hurt the kids. I know. Let's go. Huh. Man, I'm missing one more piece of story. I'm pretty sure there's only like one batch more of story, but I'm out of attempts. But let's see here. So I got a little farther there. There's typically one more story refill in the shop. Typically, but there was only this one. I mean, I did do that. Oh well. Guess I will just have to watch the ending of this off stream. Too bad. I had wanted to get all of this on stream, but oh well. Okay, well, while we're here, let's see if I can get a high score on the minigame. I haven't tried any of the difficulty score bonuses. The perfection one's definitely gonna need some practice. I don't want to hit that one right away. The blur effect to the screen ends the game if you miss. Increases the level of accuracy. Let's try all of these, but the perfection one is probably going to be the hardest one. Yeah, let's try. Oh, okay. That's the blur, huh? Oops. Ah. Well, doing so good too. Damn. Okay, let's try that again. I just didn't click all the way. Let's go. Okay. Full combo. Full combo, full score. Not bad, not bad. Well, dang. I could have had the no the no misses on that. Let's try that again with the maximum score mod on it then. Oops. I got this. It's not that hard. There we go. So that's the highest score that we can get. Cool. So, hard 1, knocked out. Hard 3 is also not that hard. Hard 2 is actually one that I've been struggling a little bit on. It has the easiest visual cue, but yeah. Oh, the mods are separate for stage because I turned them all on for this one, but they're off on this one, so you have to turn them on. Okay, 70%. Let's try this one. It shouldn't be hard at all. Yeah, that was easy. Easy. Okay, and then the one that I've been struggling on. I wonder if I could do it first try with the mods. Probably not, but I'll give it a try. Because this one is the fastest. Okay, let's see what it blocks. It blocks Takina. Yeah, the sound is a bit hard for me to get for this. If I take off the blur effect, I can at least understand where it ends based on Takina. Just the time in between different guns. Yeah, it's just like a very light click on the pistol. Yeah, but this is hard. Like hard. This is hard for me. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, gotta start it on low. Okay, yeah, I see. It's like I'm getting too much that are like early or late. Having a hard time getting the audio cue for this one. That's the part I keep hesitating on, is like the shotgun to the pistol. Man, that's hard. Though, out of all the people that have tried in my union, I don't think anybody else is actually trying. But yeah, that second one's gonna need practice. I got perfect scores on 1 and 3. The second one is the only one I can improve score on. The one I need to practice. So yeah, just the only other thing I can do. The only other thing that I can show on stream is gonna be Takina's advice story. So up here, Takina's advice diary. It's gonna be the only other thing that I could show for collab stuff. Since I don't have any more attempts until 3 more hours from now, when the game resets. But by that time, it'll be a little too late because I kinda need to be on my way to work before that. So, oh well. As usual, after closing time. Damn it, this won't do. Ugh. What's wrong? Something happened? God, it scared me. Make some noise before you show up. I've been standing next to you for a while. Is that so? Well, perfect timing, actually. Check this out. Can you believe this nonsense? Milk holds out a tablet where the day's sales are displayed. Wow, this is unreal. The sales really did that well? No, not that. Here, look here. Milk's coffee selling the least. Whoa, you startled me. At least make some. Ha! Takina's been here the whole time. If nobody, does nobody have a presence to anybody here? I've been right here all along. Ah, I see. Is this what's been bothering you, Milk? It isn't just bothering me. I'm pissed. My pride's completely crushed. How? How is it possible that out of sugar cream and milk coffees, milk coffee is selling the worst? No way. This can't be happening. Oh, now that I think about it, Milk's the only one in charge of the milk coffee menu, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Grr, there's no way I can just sit still after all the humiliation. Since it's come to this, I'll have to release a brand new menu item packed to the brim with milk. Oh? What's the new drink? I'm gonna have to think fast. You and you. Get over here and help me. Me? Uh-oh. Takina. Anytime Takina comes up with the idea, it turns into something erotic. So, something accidentally erotic. What could she possibly do with milk? Yeah, you. Just rolling out a boring new item won't cut it. I need someone who sees things differently. Oh, Takina sees things differently, alright. So, is this what this is about? Of course. You're from another world. And you completely revamped the cafe menu. Thanks to that, we're hitting record-breaking sales. Simply put, you're the most reliable person I know. In that case, I don't have much of a choice. Alright, what can I help you with? That's easy. Try what I made, then tell me what you think. We take our seats and wait for Milk's new creation. A moment later, Milk sets a plate down, looking completely sure of herself. Okay, here's the first one. What's this white sparkly thing? It's pretty. It's milk jelly. I put my blood, sweat, and soul into it. And I didn't skip on the milk either. I see. Oh, it probably just it's probably not sweet at all. If it's a jelly, milk jelly, like just milk jelly, that's not gonna have a lot of flavor at all. It may look pretty, but I don't think it's gonna be very impactful. What'd I tell ya? Now dig in! Well, thank you. Let's dig in. I poke the jelly with my fork. Boing. It shoots straight up and flies right off the plate! How bouncy is that jelly? I reach out once more and poke it with my fork. Boing. This time the jelly flies even farther. This jelly isn't alive, is it? Of course not. What the heck is wrong with you two? You gotta dab it in one go, like this. This time the jelly bounces up and flies off the table. The next dish. I'll go get the next dish. How does one make jelly so bouncy? A short while later. Here's number 2. It's a big white lump this time. Is this bread? Behold, my pride and joy. The milk sandwich. Sandwich? Looks quite unique. I think milk bread would actually... Milk bread is actually a really good Japanese sweet. I like it. So, Milk, why don't you just make bread? Well, thank you. Let's dig in. I take a bite out of the sandwich, which is packed with mysterious white liquid. That's not a sus statement at all. Ugh. It's way too sweet. Sweet? It's sweet? Oh. How sweet is your milk? I wanted the milk flavor to pack a punch. So, okay, so the milk is actually sweet. I was just thinking of like regular, store-bought 2% type milk thing. I guess milk actually has sugar in it? Ah, condensed milk. I see. So that still counts as milk. I see. Okay, condensed milk. That's where we are. Gotcha. Next. But the next one as well. The texture's so weird. I think it's a bit tough. And the following one as well. It's tasteless. There's a faint hint of milk flavor at the end, but I don't think you could really call this new milk-based item. In the end, none of the items made by milk got any good reviews. Oof. Big oof. Everything I made was crap. And I busted my butt for this. When am I supposed to whip up new dishes again? Maybe you can try improving the dishes you made. Oh? What's this, pal? You got some good ideas or something? That milk jelly earlier was way too bouncy. Try using a bit less gelatin. How much are we talking? Just the right amount? What else? The milk sandwich was too sweet because you put too much condensed milk. You can use a little less next time. Alright, I'll give it a shot. A short while later. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, this is a no-go. Ugh, what now? Milk. Would it be alright if I tried making something myself? Here comes Takina. Takina's going to make something cursed, and there better be a CG. I want to see the atrocity you make. What, you? Yes. You said earlier that you wanted a different perspective, didn't you? Yep, I did. So I was thinking, maybe I can make something with methods from my world. Sounds like a plan. I owe you big time. If you help me out, just give me a moment. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I feel like she's going to make a pair of boobs. A short while later. Thanks for waiting. It's done. A dish with a truly shocking appearance appeared before me. It looks so unappetizing, you can't bring yourself to reach for it. Is this a pancake? Yes, that's right. I decorated the souffle pancake with milk cream and cocoa powder. Okay. Please have it together with the cream. Okay. Wait, what's with the cream? It looks kind of weird. Is it because of the cocoa powder? I can think of one thing it looks like. Yeah, anyone say the same? Listen to each other. Anticipation shining in her eyes. Shall we give it a try? Yeah, sure. Reluctantly, I pick up my fork. Unless this is just Takina's poo dish, the pancake with the ridiculous amount of cream. I muster my courage and put it in my mouth. It's delicious! Damn straight! So fluffy, so light. Not ridiculously sweet. And that milk flavor? Right on point. It's perfectly balanced. Phew. I'm relieved that both of you liked it. It was actually a new combination for me too. It seemed the risk was worth it. This is freaking awesome! The best thing ever! You're gonna teach me how to make this, right? Of course. I'll go over step by step. But okay, I really want to know what dish it actually is. I mean, if anything, like if it's not anything new, then it has to be the poo dish. Takina starts explaining things in the kitchen. The key is balance. Keep whisking until the meringue isn't too stiff or too runny. The consistency should be, yes, just like this. Okay. What's next then? The next step is... Milk stands beside Takina, enthusiastically learning. And before long, they reach the final step. Here's the trick. When you pipe the cream, do it in a circular motion like this. Okay, yep, it's her poo dish. Gotcha. Alright, nothing new. I thought she was gonna make something completely new. Squish. Just shape it like this. And top it with the cocoa powder. No matter how many times I see it, it's still a shocking sight. I've got a question. Does it really have to be shaped like this? Is there a problem? Nah. I'll try my best to make it exactly the same. A short while later. So how is it? Now there are 2 desserts, each one shockingly reminiscent of that thing. Well, first off, the appearance is spot on. Let's see how it tastes. Forking a piece of the souffle pancake. Takina swallows it in one bite. But, well, how is it? Incredible. I didn't expect you to pick it up this fast. You really think it's good? Yes, it came out really tasty. Woohoo! Wait, no, I gotta do this a few more times. I like your enthusiasm. I'll stay right here and watch. Sure thing. Burning with passion, the both of them throw themselves into baking, working in perfect sync. Nom nom. For some reason, this is kind of addictive. Yeah, the dessert made the restaurant popular for a reason. I'm wondering if this is the Takina. I'm wondering if this is the Chisato and Takina from like from the middle of the anime. Cause it's definitely not near the end if this is the point where Takina is also not realizing, oh, it looks like a piece of shit. Cause she did eventually realize it. It just took her a very long time and for somebody to point it out. Okay, this should be the last episode. The next day, the big day is finally here. I wonder how the customers will react. Same here. Me too. A strange tension fills us as we wait for our first customer. Welcome! Our first customer! Oh, what's this? A new menu item? Let's see. Oh, you're right. Milk cream souffle pancakes. Ooh, I'm curious. Let's try it. Excuse me, I'll have one of these, please. Understood. Milk? An order just came in. Got it. Leave it to me. A short while later, Takina serves the dish that Milk has prepared. Here's your order. A souffle pancake with plenty of milk cream on top. Enjoy. Huh? Is this even edible? It looks a bit off. But since we ordered it, let's give it a try. The customers hesitate, but still reach for the pancake with their forks. They fork a piece of the souffle pancake and swallow it in one bite. Whoa, what is this? Wow, this is insane. It's actually really good. Right? Totally not what it looks like. Milk! It worked! As time passes, the number of customers steadily increases. Just like the anime. I saw this on social media and had to try it. I'll have that new menu item, please. It was seriously delicious. I'll have another. Big head. Making bank. Damn, this new item's a hit. Everyone's going crazy over it. Let's check it out. Quit slacking off and hurry up with the bill. Is this for table 3? No, table 2. Thanks for waiting. Here's your order. With the new menu item breaking sales records, the day comes to an end. Exhausted. What a crazy day. A massive success. Great work, everyone. You two haven't tried the new item yet, have you? I saved one just for you. Go ahead and have a taste. Oh. This is that shape. You only just realized? It's, shut up, you two. Make bank with this? Unreal. Nice. Totally one of a kind. How do you even think to make it in this shape? What do you mean? Look closely. What does it remind you of? With a perfectly serious face, Takina examines the dish she made, and then... What is it? You know? That thing. That... Oh, I see. And they said they brought it to realization. Maybe this Takina is just a different Takina. It's just like, she realizes in one world, but she totally forgot it. Brings it over here, totally forgot. Maybe you like? Oh, that's your kind of thing. No, it's a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to do that. Relax, don't let those two get to you. As long as it tastes good, who cares? We broke our sales record today, thanks to you. That's all that matters. Ugh, I'm going to stop making this starting tomorrow. That's what you said. This delicious. Guess there was a reason it was sold so well. For some reason, it's weirdly addictive. We happily finish eating the dessert, peculiar shape and all. Yeah, because she stopped wanting to make it the moment she found out in the anime too. That's funny. Somehow I was hoping they would just keep her in the dark. Yeah, I need to start building more NIKKE in my roster. I need to diversify my NIKKE here because I have too many iron. I have too many people up here that are iron. I need more elements. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 iron just from the top. There's a little bit of fire. My one good wind, Dola, even though I know she's not actually all that upgrade nowadays. And I know I have like no water, no proper water, that is. I mean, out of the waters that I do have, I did just get, this mast. I did want to try building her. Wait, what's this? Elysian. Elysian and Tetra. That's because there's support, right? You are Elysian, okay. Yeah, these are support armors. You are Elysian, so this is correct. The Tetragrammon's not. So I need to find a Tetra support unit. Supporter Tetra. Who do I have? Oh, I could give it to Dola if she doesn't have one. There. Yeah, you can have it, Dola. Or maybe I should give it to Velvet instead. Both of them are wind burst 2 actually, so either one is okay. Yep. I'll put it on Velvet. Yeah, you can have it. I really don't have that many manufacturer tier 9s right now. I've only just started getting tier 9 gear. Bump Velvet and mashed up. I'm trying to get more variety in my elements here. So I want to work on like more water, more wind, kind of. The only good electric I have up here is Haran. So definitely need to find some electric support somewhere just in here too. I definitely don't have that many good electric at all. Oh well. Yeah, I'll think about it later. But actually, what are all the gear pieces that I have? So yeah, the only free gold ones I have are for what, Defender? But they're not tied to anything. Yeah, I have full sets for Defender here. I just don't have that many Defenders to put them on, I guess. Yeah, who are all defenders here? We got Crown. Senti. Noah. Yuni. Yeah, no one too great. I could do Senti. I think Senti had a favorite item, but I'm not sure. Ludmila used to be like really good on year 1, but not anymore. I know that. Jackal's another iron, but I know for some reason she's meta in PvP for certain niches. I wouldn't know why. Yeah, a lot of who I have are just on the low end. Oh, thank you for the hydrate mass. Hello. They definitely have way more attackers than defenders and supporters. Oh well. Okay, what else there? Was there something else in here? There's a notification on it. But I don't think there's anything else in here that I have missed. At least I don't think so. Oh, the coordinated operation, that's what it is. You just barely see the notification on that. I forgot about this. It's weak to water, which I really don't have that many water. Regular rewards, I get the cores. I can only get the bones if I'm like... I guess even top 100% still gets 6,000 bones, which is interesting. So like even if you're at the bottom, you still get the bones. That's nice. Failure to participate in challenge difficulty normally may result in some penalties. I guess I'll give it a try. who do I... Yeah, who do I partner with? So we're all level 40. Okay. Okay, 1 burst 1, 2 burst 2, 2 burst 3. I'm the only one running in an abnormal. I don't even think we need to worry about... Is it cold over there? Oh no, it's actually like really warm. Yeah, it's warming up pretty quickly over here. Oh, you're over here with allergies? Oh man, not the allergies. Yeah, Dorothy did a shit ton of damage. I mean, she was the only water, so the rest of us really didn't do that much at all. Crown was second. Naga was doing all the healing. And then Mermaid had most of the defense. Interesting. But damn, Dorothy. Damn. I wish I had Dorothy. Oh, nice. That puts me in the... Not at the bottom, but I'll get a little bit of bone. I honestly don't care too much about this. So, sure. Just getting a little bit of bone will be nice. Cause that's a lot of bone for not doing much. Actually, wait, how much currency do I have? Hang on, one more thing. Need to check on one more thing. I definitely have enough. I can get these tickets. So I'll go ahead and just pick those up. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna end the stream with a regular 10 pull. Nope, nothing. Yeah, nothing special. Oh well. 10 points off on this. Apparently it's, yeah, for 10 recruits. Naga and Tia are supposed to be really good together. It's like they don't, the only thing is that they don't perform the best is if they're not in the same team together. So if I get Naga, I have to have Tia, or if I have Tia, I have to have Naga, type thing. I want to get more copies of Helm though too. So it's a choice. The choice. So yeah, nothing else from me other than some regular story gameplay and whatnot. But actually, what was that new lobby? What was the new lobby thing? Oh, okay. So it's just the menu. They're really pretty. I think NIKKE did a really good job with the art style for Lycoris Recoil. I like it. But yeah, that's gonna be all that's gonna be all from me for this event. I unfortunately won't be able to showcase the ending of the story just because I'm out of attempts, and reset isn't for another 2 hours, by which I will need to be out of the house and on my way to work. So thank you all for watching, thank you all for lurking. I'll catch you guys next time, probably with some more Enfield. やね。